Well, folks, here we are for the weekly forecast heading into the big Memorial Day weekend. Of course, we're dealing with some precipitation that's ongoing across the state. If we can get through today, it looks like the second half of this weekend will be in fairly good shape in terms of not only temperatures but precipitation free, so we'll be able to get out and enjoy some of the holiday weekend. From a standpoint of this last week, of course, we dealt with the precipitation over last weekend and the early part of this week, and then we've seen that kind of shift toward the southern part of the state during the Monday-Tuesday time frame. A little bit drier conditions in the north, but very cool conditions. Then we started to see the temperatures begin to rebound closer to normal as we entered the second half of the week, but unfortunately we dealt with another system moving in from the central Rockies into the western portions of the state, dropping precipitation yesterday, and that continues on through today. So as we go to the upper air charts, what we will notice is there's a broad scale upper air trough in the atmosphere just like last weekend when we spoke, and this one is not as deep as last week, so we don't expect as much cold air pushing in, but we are going to be dominated by high pressure with a low pressure to our south and to our southeast at the surface. That is going to help generate some overrunning precipitation in our region. That's responsible for what's going on now. That will pass to us as this trough begins to move toward the Great Lakes, bringing us in a northwest flow. That'll usher in a little bit cooler temperatures into our region as we go through today, tomorrow. And in terms of high pressure, it'll be sitting off to our west. The main precipitation shield will now push to the east of us, and we are looking at very nice dry conditions, although cooler than we would like to see. But we are in this northwest flow, and temperatures will be close to normal in terms of highs. Lows will be a little bit cooler. We do have a surface low showing up on the charts on Monday down to our south, but it looks like most of the precipitation will remain down in Texas and into the southern Rockies. And then as we go into Tuesday, this trough just basically remains stagnant. We get a weaker northwest flow. High pressure still dominates, but this low pressure system down in the Texas Panhandle will basically pump a little bit of moisture up into the high plains region, and some scattered showers may be possible, especially across southern Nebraska on Tuesday. Then we start to see the ridge building in with much warmer conditions building into our region, back more to toward seasonal temperatures. High pressure system will start to bring moisture up from the south, but it's not a strong fetch of moisture. But you'll also notice low pressure to our west will start to generate precipitation in the Intermountain region, and that'll eventually slide into our region as we start to see this trough building into the western United States. That will start to pump some warmer air into our region, but we'll also develop low pressure along the lee side of the Rocky Mountains. And then with that lee side of the Rocky Mountains low, we'll start to see moisture moving up into our region. So there is an area of precipitation expected to develop across eastern Nebraska and northeast Nebraska, and high pressure starts to build further in on the day on Friday, but these low pressure systems, weak as they are, will start to continue to bring moisture into our region, and there is two areas of defined precipitation to our north and to our south. I think this is kind of overdone, and I think it might be a little bit farther back, so we're probably looking at least in the eastern half of the state, a little bit better precipitation amounts. In terms of next Thursday to the following Tuesday, that cold air starts to slide well to our east. We start to get a warming trend into our region, and in terms of precipitation, with those lows kicking out moisture, we're going to see an increase in moisture across the central and southern plains.